This is salmon and pasta bake, and you know what I like best about this recipe? Everything. I like all the ingredients, including my homemade pesto. Let me show you how to make it. My first ingredient is fresh spinach. I'm going to use the whole bag. I know it looks like a lot, but it's going to shrink down to nothing. That's a lot of spinach. But I'm not worried. Okay, I have crumbled feta cheese. I'm gonna add that. And with this recipe, you can really add as much or as little as you want. I gave you exact measurements, but really, you can change it. Okay, I have fresh garlic, fresh cherry tomatoes, add some oil, okay, I'm going to season everything. I'm starting with onion powder, and I'm not measuring. I will be adding more of these seasonings later when we add the salmon. Garlic powder, and paprika, pepper, and salt. And it's going to go into the oven at 375. All right, I'm going to put it in the oven. It's going to cook for 20 minutes. And while that's cooking, I'm going to be cooking the pasta. All right, 20 minutes is up. As you can see, the spinach has shrunk down.
And the pasta is done.
Right, pasta's cooked.
Well, that's some timing, Bridgetta.
I know, that's. Now I'm adding the salmon. Okay, to the dish, I'm going to add lemon juice to our dish, maybe a little more oil. And our seasonings again. Onion powder, this is garlic powder, little paprika, and pepper and salt. And salt. And then I'm going to put it back in the oven for 10 minutes. All right, we're gonna have to wait again. All right, let's take it out.
Wow. That looks good.
But we're not done yet. And I did reserve some pasta water just in case. pasta water. Whoops. This is salmon and pasta bake. Thoughts?
Well, we tried it earlier in the week because Bridget already tests the recipe, or does test the recipe before she makes it for the video, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
We'd like to find out if it's worthy.
Yeah, I really liked the, probably one of the things I liked most about it was the pesto for sure, and the pasta. I don't think I've ever had salmon in pasta like this before.
Right, right.
Now this time you cut the pasta, or you cut the salmon up to be easier to serve, which I thought was a great improvement because last week you had the dish and then the salmon was cooked and set on top of it.
Yeah.
So I think this will be easier to eat.
And of course I have my homemade pesto, that will be in the recipe that's in the description box. But you can buy it.
Oh, it's good. The extra pasta would have really helped.
Yes, the extra pasta water, so definitely reserve some of that. And we added extra pesto. So originally the recipe said 2 tablespoons. I'm going to up that to probably almost a cup. I think it needs it.
I would suggest adding more tomatoes.
Yeah, we could do that.
Maybe when I like how they cooked in the recipe to start, but maybe when you put the salmon in the pasta, add some more tomatoes at that point, so they're not as fully cooked as these are.
The recipe where I got it from didn't give exact quantities on everything, so I just played around with it. Last time I think I might have had more tomatoes.
These are good.
So we've done it both ways and it's good.
Very nice.
I like it. So it's nice and light. It's not a heavy meal, which we appreciate.
And this is a quick one, so we made this for dinner tonight, Saturday night. We're going to edit this real quick and put it up for Sunday at noon. So that's cutting it close for a video. So just to let you know, this is an easy dish to make. It can be done real quickly before dinner.
Right. And it's impressive for family, friends, guests.
It looks beautiful, yeah.
Yes, I like it. Well, I'm happy with it. So like I said, the recipe's in the description box. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time with another great recipe. Bye-bye.
Very nice.